And now you were on Celebrity Apprentice, right?
Yes,
and you did very well as far as like seeing that side of Tito, the businessman.
Yeah. You know, I've worked really hard. Life's a hustle. You know, my brand of punishment. You know, everybody goes through punishment, no matter what walk of life or work you do. If you want to be the best, you got to punish yourself to be the best. You wake up at 5 in the morning, you put that alarm clock, and you're like, God, why do I do this?
Yep.
Well, you do it to be the best. To put money in your bank account, of course, take care of your family, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I have 3 boys that I'm trying to take care of, trying to be the best father I possibly can be, and you know, I make a few mistakes here and there, but I just want, like I say, I want to try to be the father my father never was.
How old are your boys?
I have twin 3-year-old, going to be 4 in
my goodness.
next month, and then I have an 11-year-old. And he wrestles too.
I was going to ask you, is he getting into the fighting thing?
Yeah, no, he will not get in fighting. He watches it. He knows guillotine chokes. He knows arm bars. He actually wrestles in Arizona with my ex-wife. They live out in Arizona, but he wrestles. He loves it. About 2 years ago, he's been there for about 3 years now. 2 years ago, actually, he came to me. We were eating. He's like, Dad, and his name's Jacob. And he's like, Dad, I think God put me on this earth to wrestle. I was like, wow.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, anybody who's read the Bible, of course, so you know that Jacob wrestled against an angel. The angel beat him and saved his life. My real name is Jacob. Well, wrestling saved my life.
I just got goosebumps.
No, you know,
I just got Our producer has a tattoo of Jacob wrestling the angel, but it's actually his grandfather. Yeah, on his rib cage right now.
Side.
Now that's freaky.
Look, I've
I believe everything happens for a reason, you know, and I try to do the best thing I possibly can do as a father and as a businessman. You know, now that I own a management company, you know, Primetime 360, we just actually signed to Jessica Penn, the Invicta 105 champion. Of course, Chris Cyborg, we signed her about 4 months ago.
That is like the big news, and like about and
women's MMA is taking over. I mean, look at Ronda Rousey this last weekend. It was amazing. She did a great job.
Yeah, a great job to be like the main event. And what did you think when she had Liz on her back? Did you think we're gonna watch Ronda lose tonight? I
was like, please no, don't do it, don't do it.
Because you knew if she lost, it might go the other direction for women's MMA.
Yeah, you know,
she needed to win.
She needed to win. Yeah. The big hype behind it, and she showed confidence.
She got out of that.
She just was very calm and collective about it.
With her boobie almost coming out. She was like, oh, I gotta get, what do I cut?
All the men are very happy about that, I guess you could say. You know, Ronda's a beautiful woman, of course, but it was just, it showed the heart and, desire that she, as a champion that she is. And I guess Dana made the right decision of signing her and giving women an opportunity to show what they're worth. I've watched women fight now for the last 7 years.
So this isn't new to you?
No, this is not new to me. I just was waiting for the time that UFC actually took an acceptance to accept women's MMA.
And now you got 2 ladies you're representing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm really happy for Shannon from Invicta, the owner for Invicta, is giving these opportunity for these women to compete at a high level that they are. And I'm very excited what the future holds for women.
So Cyborg and Ronda.
Yes, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see.
Tito, come on, make that happen.
I want to make it behind that. I mean, yeah,
I want to make it happen.
It's really up to Dana.
It's up to Dana. It's up to Dana, up to UFC. You know.
How was your relationship with Dana? I know he managed you when you were up and coming. I mean, so it's
strictly business. You know. I know he takes things very personal from me. And I just battle for the things that he taught me when he was my manager.
And he knows that Cyborg and Ronda would be like, that's
huge. Everybody wants to see it.
Yes, everybody wants to see it.
Even when Ronda was in here, she was like, I want my shot.
And I think Chris says the same thing too. Ronda says some things about Chris, and Chris is taking it very personal. And I think it just goes back in me and Ken Shamrock fight. And I think it's going to be just as big, maybe even bigger now, because Ronda showed some heart in that last fight just last weekend. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, she fought off a choke. That the fight prior that we watched, was it
Hendo?
No.
Well, you didn't see anything in that fight.
Yeah, no, he got a rear naked choke.
California Kid.
Uriah
Faber. And he ended up finishing the fight by that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And Ronda fought the choke, the exact same choke off. She fought it off, and she ended up dominating, getting an arm bar that she always wins from. And it was just, I was impressed. I was very, very impressed by watching women step up and see the fans react the way they did.
Yeah, and I think, look, if Ronda goes to Dana and says, I want to fight Cyborg, I think Ronda if she wants something, Dana White's like, whatever you want, girl, whatever you want.
I hope so. You know, there's been a lot of problems with a lot of fighters in the history with UFC and Dana and myself.
Are you completely retired from fighting?
Yes, 100%.
No, you don't look like it. Look at, I mean, you're.
I take
look at his hands, Frank. Look at the size of the man's hands.
I take care of myself.
Jesus.
You understand? I've gone through 5 major surgeries. You know, I've had L4-5S1 fused in my lower back. I fought a year later. I had C6, C7 fused in my neck. I fought 6 months later.
Tito.
I had was it C5, C6 disc replacement just 6 weeks ago. I had ACL replacement in my left knee.
You're like the $1 million man.
In 2003.
So do you have like a sleep number mattress or something? I mean, do you have like a super mattress for that back of yours or what?
Let me tell you. But I mean, I got the surgery done. You know, thank God for Dr. William Smith out of Las Vegas who did the surgery. God has blessed him with some great hands, and I was able to still compete. But now, the last time I had neck surgery, before I had neck surgery, when I fought my last UFC fight, I got bounced on my head, and my arms and legs went completely numb for about a minute and a half. That had to be scary. And it scared me.
Yeah.
Is being paralyzed worth $1 million? No.
And you set yourself up to do other stuff. You got this Punishment Training Center, you got the Primetime 360, and TitoOrtiz.com, and you got some great people that you're managing.
Punishment Athletics, my clothing company, Punishment Nutrition, my nutrition line, of course, my gyms. I have this umbrella of punishment, and people understand punishment. It's just a violent word. No, it's not. It's what you go through in life, what you want to become.
Right.
And, I watch Nike, I watch Reebok, what they've done so well in NFL, NBA, all the professional sports. Mixed martial arts is so new. Why is there a new company taking over mixed martial arts? Well, Punishment's going to do that. And I believed in it since 1999. I've had my own money, investing my own money into it. I have no big investors. I have no big art designers behind me.
So it's you.
It's me. I'm doing the artwork. I'm doing the colors. I'm doing the schemes.
Well, I love the sweatshirt. I need one of those. I gotta
Did you bring us some samples?
Actually, you know what? I'll send you guys a box of
stuff. All right. Yeah, I can do some good stuff. I've been wearing this thing for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Cool stuff. It's just some very focused, positive, just reinforcement stuff of what we do for them day in and day out of life in general, I believe.
Well, thank you so much, Tito, for coming in. We are going to be looking forward to watching Invicta FC with Cyborg and watching her career.
April 5th, of course, everybody can check out online. It'll all be on April 5th. Hopefully get a satellite provider that will carry it. And, Rhonda's a for real deal, man. She's a former Strikeforce champion. And she'll continue being champion.
And you're looking maybe, to the future at like maybe a New Year's Eve UFC event for a couple fights.
Taking the words right out of my mouth. That'd be awesome, right? I heard
build it.
Anderson Silva actually talking about doing a catchweight with Johnny Bones Jones. Let's put a catchweight with Ronda Rousey versus Chris Cyborg
on
the same
Tito.
card on New Year's Eve.
Tito.
As far as being
promotion,
as far as being a businessman of promotion, it's like if I was Dana White, that is a great business idea.
I've been doing this stuff for so long. I've been doing this promotion stuff before Dana White and Lorenzo Fertitta have been doing it. I can understand. I've been doing it since 1997. And even before that, I wrestled in college, wrestled in high school. I understand the promotion side of it, and I continue to do it.
Getting people excited about it.
Yes,
and all that
and I
stuff.
will continue to do it. And I just turned 38. I'm still young. I got a young mind.
See, 38 is young, Frank.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, for a guy,
38 to be 28, as they say now. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah, Tito said it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tito Ortiz, for coming in and hanging out with us. TitoOrtiz.com. Follow him. Punishment Training Centers, Primetime 360. Your punishment.
Punishment.com, of course, on Twitter at Tito Ortiz. Follow me, please.
Yeah.
Want to take a quick call? Why not?
People want to talk to Tito.
Let's go to Jason on line 1. Hello, Jason.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Say hello to Tito Ortiz.
Hey, Tito. What's going on, man?
Good, man. How are you, Jason?
I'm good. I just really wanted to call in, and, I'm 19. I've been watching MMA for about 10 years, and, I want to thank you for really changing the sport. If it wasn't for you, MMA really wouldn't be where it is today, and I really want to thank you for that, man.
I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I've really worked. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm sure you hear that all the time, but seriously, for the MMA world, especially the UFC and all the other shows and whatnot, if it wasn't for you, I don't think it'd be where it is today. And I just wanted to ask you a quick question as well. I know you just mentioned the John Jones and Anderson Silva fight. How do you think that would play out?
I think John Jones would actually crush him, to tell you the truth.
You think so?
I just think it's a different matches make fights and styles make fights, and that's just a bad matchup for Anderson. Anderson's
I agree.
Anderson's a great in stand-up, but I just think John Jones' wrestling and his striking skills and his length is just too overwhelming for Anderson. And Anderson's a great champion. I ain't taking nothing away from him. He's one of the greatest ever in UFC history. But John Jones is right there with him, I think, and he just needs the time to mature himself. I mean, he's just 24 years old. So I just think that's a huge fight that should happen.
What about the John Jones Chael Sonnen fight that's going to be coming up, because they're both doing that coaching thing on the Ultimate Fighter?
Me and Chael are actually close friends. I hope he wins, but he's not going to win.
Oh, I hope he wins. He's not going to win.
He's not going to win.
No, John Jones he's a different species. He's a different man. I mean, this guy is for real. His size, the height, his reach, his wrestling skills, his striking skills. I mean, the kid's a for real deal. I mean, I think if he had the right mindset, business-wise, I mean, he could be the next Ali. I think. I really do. I think.
He just needs a good manager, Tito.
He needs
Tito.
Let me tell you,
You've reached out?
I haven't reached out yet. Not yet. I've been through the thick. I've been through the thin. I know what the highs, I know what the lows are. And I think I could guide a lot of these fighters the right way and make sure they don't make the bad decisions that I've made through my career. And I think it really just comes down to making the right decisions. And I'll do that as a manager. And like I say, I'm not here to make money off my fighters. I'm here just to make the best decisions for their futures. I want to make careers of their futures and not just fights. It's not
leave a legacy that way.
Make legends. Make Hall of Famers. Make future Hall of Famers. And that way we're able to retire not just as Hall of Famers, but as future businessmen. And that's what I want to do.
Thank you so much, Tito Ortiz, for coming in. We're going to come right back. 1-800-955-5567. Go to TitoOrtiz.com and then thepunishment.com. Is it punishment?
Yes, punishment.com, of course, and on Twitter at Tito Ortiz.
All right. We are Heidi and Frank.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS. To get more samples like this and hear all the fun we have, you can do that at 955KLOS.com. Now, to get the show in its entirety on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.